Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. It's been a little while since I've done a video on these tanks. In fact, it's been a little while since I've done a video at home because summer holidays, we've been on a couple of holidays. We did a snorkeling video when we were in Ibiza. Not many people watched it, but the 30 of you that did, hope you enjoyed it. We saw something pretty incredible there. I'll put a link to that video up there if you want to watch it. That'd be great. I knew I was going to be away for a little while, a couple of months, 6 to 8 weeks. So what I decided to do with one of my tanks, I wanted to do an experiment. Now, I knew I might have to shut this tank down in a few months for a reason, which I will tell you in a later video, exciting things to come. But what I wanted to do effectively, I've always wanted to know what happens to the plants if you leave them to their own devices. Which plant will outcompete another plant? The same in the wild, you see things overgrown, but we always trim the plants in our aquarium. And I thought, I want to see what happens when I leave them to their own devices, see which ones thrive. Now, I have still done maintenance. I haven't done any fertilizer. I fed them normally, but I'm going to show you that tank in a minute. It's the multi-species shrimp tank. I'll show you what's thrived, what hasn't, and all the things that have happened in that tank. Before we do though, let's have a quick update on the tank behind me. Okay, so this is our 6-foot Oscar tank. Peace Lily's still growing lovely. The Monstera, yet again another new leaf. Other Peace Lily, fine. We've got a special little plastic plant for my daughter. And here's the fish. Now the fish are all doing exceptionally well. Now the reason I want to show you this tank and update you, there's Charizard the Fire, doing amazing. Clown Loaches are doing amazing too. Now I wanted to update you about these Oscars. Now I don't know if it's just my Oscars or all Oscars in general, but the prettier they get, the more of a prick they become. They're absolutely horrible. Honestly, one jumped out the top of the tank the other day. I just had the pot of food on top, about to feed it, jumped out, flapped around, jumped back in, cut himself a little bit, but he's fine. I just wondered, in general, the better looking the Oscar, the more of a pain they are, or not? You let me know. Let me know in the comments, and yeah, let me know what you think. If you've got any Oscars, go to my social media pages. I'll put them down below. Put some pictures of yours. Let me know whether yours, you do see, obviously a dominant fish will be more colourful. Does that make them more aggressive, more of a pain? Or do you not see that? Either way, let me know. I'll put a little footage of what my 2 Oscars look like at the moment, and you can see how they progress. They were only tiny when we got them. Now they're getting quite big. Right, so this is the tank in question. As you can see, a complete mess. But here's some of the things that I found particularly exciting. Now, if you look, hardly any light's getting through now. And that is because, you guessed it, duckweed. We've got, I think that's Ludwigia Super Red coming through the top. We've got some floaters here, which are, to be fair, there wasn't many of them, they've grown, and the duckweed. I've deliberately left it like this so we can just see how it's overgrown. We open up the back part. There we go. Again, polysperma growing nicely. This is actually the leaf of an Echinodorus, I believe. There we go. And I think that's Cecilia. Something like that. Rundifolia. I don't know. I forget. So let's have a look inside. So here we go. Now, those who have watched my tanks before will know the plants that we got in there. And I don't know if you're going to be surprised by the ones that have thrived. I certainly am. With the low lights, I didn't think, let's start with the Monte Carlo. So here's my Monte Carlo. Now look at that. This is low lighting in here now. And actually, you can see these tips on the end. The bright green ones are new growth. And that's grown with lower light. So that's completely blown my mind. And it's grown better than ever. Look at it. It's all sprawling down the side. It's all grown in the moss. It's coming out here. Absolutely amazing. Really chuffed with that. Now, this Rosifolia, I believe it is, has never really grown that well, and it still hasn't, to be fair. It has got new shoots, but it hasn't grown amazingly. This polysperma, as per usual, has grown pretty decently. Now, this Ludwigia Super Red, I don't know if you can see right back there. That's where it starts. If you remember, they're in glass jars on the side, similar to that glass jar over there. That's come right to the front. And so has this one here. We've got the Cryptocorum in this glass pot, doing well, but is competing with the Ludwigia. Ludwigia comes right back there. You see, it's on there. You can see no leaves on the stem part, and lots of leaves on this part here. Now, again, Madagascar lace leaf, lovely plant, still growing well, hasn't been affected. The Anubias there, hello Guppy, still looking good. Anubias there, looking good. Now, one of the plants that's shot up is this Echinodorus here. Big old leaves, and I showed you at the top, it was just starting to pop out. I don't really like that plant anyway. Another big surprise was this, the Tiger Lotus Lily. Now, it's grown to the surface, as we know, we were excited about that before. Now, here's the interesting part. Well, I'm interested anyway. If you look here, completely new bulb growing in there. And that's not the best bit. Or I say the best bit, the most surprising bit. Now, if you can see this here, I don't know if you can see that there. You see that? That is, see it better there. See that floating in there? That is another bulb from the Tiger Lotus Lily with another lily that is just growing in the water with the roots coming all the way down. You can see the roots coming all the way down there. That has really surprised me. Really shocked by that. Pretty cool though. I like that. A good experiment. And then we've got the Cecifolia, I think it is, the one with all the bushy leaves. That's just grown to the front as normal. That's genuinely shocked me with some of them. The Tiger Lotus Lily, I'm not going to lie, I didn't realise it would send out another bulb just into the open water to grow there. Now, they really are competing. They're moving around to where they get the most light. There's not much light there at the moment. I am going to do a big trim. Don't worry about it. But like I say, this tank will be shut down, not forever, to be moved somewhere else at some point in the future. So let's look at the inhabitants now. Have they suffered? Have they thrived? Let's have a look. Right, let's have a look then. So something new, which we didn't really have a problem with before, and now we've got absolutely hundreds of them, are these pest snails. I don't know what they're called. We hardly had any before. Now, naturally, they might just be more of them because they were in there before and they've grown bigger. There's been more food, but they're absolutely everywhere. I'm going to scoop some of these out, feed them to my clown loach, I think. I'll show you that at the end of the video, probably. Now, the ram's horns, one there, one up there. They're still doing okay. Again, they don't really overpopulate with the ram's horns. They're always pretty good at keeping themselves down. But these spiral ones, if you know the name of these snails with the spiral shells, put it, comment down below, that'd be useful, please. So then guppies, absolutely hundreds of guppies. I fed them the other day a frozen mixed food, and you could really see how many babies there are again. I'll try and put a little clip here. There's a pretty guppy there, if you can see him. Oh, if he holds still. Nice and pretty. Again, we just let them get all their own devices. Now, I do think that the shrimp have slowed down breeding. There's still lots of them. I don't know if you can have a look. It's difficult with the lighting. Lots of different colours. Still red ones. Still crystal shrimps in here. See if we can find one. That's another baby cherry shrimp there, or a really shrimp. We can go around here. Still got our noble plec there. Absolutely adore them. Still only managed to find two, so I haven't been able to breed them, which is sad, but I love them nonetheless. Another cherry shrimp, anything in there? Another cherry shrimp. Anything else? Oh, cool little yellow shrimp. Nice and colourful. Oh, there we go. We can see in the background there, maybe. You see that through there? Very good picture. Cherry shrimp through there. They do mainly come out when it's feeding time, but obviously with this much dense growth, you can't really see it. I am going to chop it back, and I will show you that. I know what we do. We get a bit of their favourite food out. Quite a bit of it there. We'll break it up. Drop them in the front. Drop there. Sink down. Get down there, you. Go. Last couple. Let's see. Can he come out? Obviously, guppies are there first as usual. In fact, this is a good indication of how many guppy babies we got. They're clearly trying to get one that's stuck up there. The guppies really are still thriving. A few different colours. You can see babies all the way to the back there as well, which is cool. Lovely one there, black and orange. There we go. Any of the shrimp coming out yet? Some on it there. It's dark in here. I'm actually looking forward to trimming the plants, but I wanted to give it a good amount of time just to see what it looked like and which plants. One, the Monte Carlo, like I say, is doing amazingly. You can see maybe it's a problem. Maybe these pest snails are getting to the food too quick, not letting the shrimp eat. I don't know, but we're going to try and clear some of those out. We're going to clear the tank out. I'll leave you some footage of that at the end. Okay, so there we go. Now that was my little experiment and a little update. I find that stuff absolutely fascinating. I don't know if you will. Those who are fin nerds like me, I'm sure you would have enjoyed that. Now I'm going to leave you some footage of what this tank looks like after I've trimmed it. Hopefully some more of the shrimp come out. We're going to get some of those snails out. A little treat for the clown loach. And I'll leave you with that. Please like, please comment. We're nearly at 400 subscribers, which has been amazing. I appreciate all your help so much. And until the next one, take care.